Okay, get this. I built 7, that's right, 7 full-stack, totally production-ready applications in just 13 minutes. And I didn't write a single line of code. In this explainer, I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you exactly how.
But first, real quick, if you're into finding tools that can save you literally hundreds of hours and turn your ideas into actual businesses, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button for the @BrandTechAuth channel. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming. All right, let's build.
You know that feeling, right? You've got this amazing idea for an app. It's brilliant. And then reality hits. That gut punch moment when you realize it means hiring a whole dev team, dropping 60 grand, and then waiting half a year just to see a first version. That's the moment most great ideas die.
Yeah, for decades, we've basically been sold this lie, that to create software, you have to be a coder. And you know what? That belief has kept millions of brilliant people with world-changing ideas, stuck on the sidelines. Well, that whole era, it's officially over.
I mean, just look at this slide. The shift is absolutely massive. The old way meant you either had to spend years learning to code or find a huge pile of cash. The new AI native way, all you need is an idea and you just describe it. We are talking about taking a 6-month, $60,000 nightmare and crushing it down to 13 minutes for about $50 a month. It's insane.
So how on earth is this even possible? It's possible because we've made a quantum leap beyond those simple AI assistants we're used to. The whole game has changed.
You really have to get the difference between AI copilots and AI agents. A copilot, that's the past. It's basically a super smart autocomplete, right? It suggests the next line of code for you. But an agent, that's a whole other level. It acts like an autonomous engineer. You give it a goal and it plans the steps, writes the code, debugs its own mistakes, and deploys the entire feature. It doesn't just suggest, it builds.
And this new way of working actually has a name, vibe coding. It's exactly what it sounds like. You communicate what the app needs to do, the function, but you also communicate how it should feel. You describe the vibe, and this intelligent agent just translates that whole concept into a finished piece of software.
And this diagram here shows you it's not just magic, it's a real engineered system. You type in what you want, your intent and vibe get analyzed, and then this agentic code generator gets to work building the app. And see that feedback loop? That's key. It means you can keep tweaking and refining. It's more like a conversation with your developer than just shouting a command.
All right, enough with the theory. Let's see the proof. We're about to run the gauntlet. I'm going to show you 7 different, real, full-stack applications all built in just minutes. Let's start the clock.
First up, an AI-powered ad generator. The prompt was super simple. Build a tool where I can upload a product picture and get a video ad. 90 seconds later, boom, the app is live. I can upload an image, it generates a slick video with motion graphics, I can preview it and download the MP4. No messing with API keys, no server setup, it just works.
Okay, now let's see if we can build an actual business. App number 2 is a full-blown SaaS product. The idea? A tool so non-techie people can ask a database questions in plain English. But look at the prompt. I also told it to add Stripe payments for a $10 a month subscription, and in 7 minutes, it built a ready-to-sell SaaS with user logins, a database hookup, and a working payment system. Wild!
And it just keeps going. In the few minutes we had left, it cranked out 5 more apps. An AI problem solver based on Elon Musk's thinking, a crosshair customizer for pro gamers, a recipe generator that uses computer vision to see what's in your fridge, a super clean visual habit tracker, and, just for fun, a version of Snake you can play with your voice. So that's 7 completely different working apps in 13 minutes.
Okay, timeout. That was a lot. So how is any of this actually happening? Let's pop the hood and see what's going on.
So here's the secret sauce. It's not just one big AI. It's a multi-agent system. Think of it like a little AI software agency. When you give it a prompt, a team of specialized agents jumps on it. You've got a front-end agent, a back-end agent, an integration specialist hooking up things like Stripe, and, my favorite, a QA agent that's constantly testing the code and fixing its own bugs on the fly. They all work at the same time, which is why it's so ridiculously fast.
And the platform itself is built to solve the problems that drive builders crazy. The backend is native, so you're not duct taping 10 different services together. There's a universal key, so you can swap any AI model in or out instantly. And this last one is absolutely crucial. There is no vendor lock-in. It's your code. You can export the whole thing to GitHub and host it yourself whenever you want.
Now, this all sounds like a dream come true. But we gotta be real for a second. With this kind of power comes a whole new set of risks and challenges.
So even though tons of developers are using AI tools, there are some major red flags. A recent survey found that 41% of developers are actively avoiding these vibe coding tools. Why? Security risks. AI-generated code can have hidden vulnerabilities, and if you're not carefully checking it, that's a huge, huge problem. And yeah, there's a real-world impact on jobs. What's this number? Negative 16.3%. That is the drop in job postings for junior software developers in the single year after ChatGPT was released. As AI gets better at doing the grunt work, the entry-level jobs that used to focus on that are starting to disappear.
So what does this all mean for you, for us? It means the very definition of what it means to be a builder is changing right under our feet.
This right here is the main takeaway. For so long, building software was all about typing out perfect syntax. That era is ending. Now it's about becoming a director. Your job is to have the vision, to communicate the intent and the vibe. The AI is your crew, and it handles the technical stuff.
Think about it. The technical barrier to entry has just been completely vaporized. Over 2 million people are already using these tools to build things. You don't have to be a coder to launch a profitable business anymore. And because your overhead is so low, you can be profitable almost right away. The only thing you need now isn't a technical skill. It's a real problem worth solving.
We just watched 7 apps get built in less time than it takes to make a cup of coffee. An entire software agency's worth of work done in minutes. The tools are here. The moment is now. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build?